They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 30, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. RPO complete to open the drive.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Movement here from the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules?
He's taking the shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
First down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll throw on third and short. He's got the tight end. Creates a little space. Oh, look out! Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at second and 6. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts.
He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Trying to get to him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback.
What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays. but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it down the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Going deep. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Abdullah. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Coming after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes with the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. On target. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense in hurry-up mode. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
He's looking for a man on second down. Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little...
He lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. His offense set up with a 2nd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Just plowing ahead. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a gap. It's Abdullah. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's open.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense. He's got it on the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. He's off to the races. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the run on 1st and goal. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Wide out in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense
going up top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Abdullah. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Hall. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly...
Looking for the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time. That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing down the field.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Makes the grab on the left. Giving him his pads. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 30. Set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He's got it on the left. Off he goes. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock?
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He's looking, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
One more play to pad the stats. On second down, looking again to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.